Live from the heart of Europe, this is the most badass hockey broadcast in all the known land. I'm Tommy C, and this is Shot from the Point Live, 718-395-7660, 718-395-7660, and my point men this week and most week, the comedian and legendary Jake Link to your left, and Jeff the Huffman. How are you guys doing today, gentlemen?
Pretty well.
Pretty good.
Jaromir Jagr. I did forget to put fucking Jake's name in there. But Jaromir Jagr. Is this man a beast or a beast and a half? I mean, the guy gets bribed. He gets bribed by this girl that has this absolutely unpronounceable European name, and I won't even attempt to say. He calls him up. If you don't give me 50,000 crowns, I'm going to go to the media. What does Jaromir Jagr say? I don't care.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Because he's Jaromir Jagr and you're not. And now the photo's friggin' worthless and it's hysterical. I am absolutely. I love the fact. I love this.
And it probably ruined her relationship with the junior player she's dating too.
Yeah, what's his name?
Yeah.
Rudy, something like that,
No,
right?
but you want to know something? Here's my take on it. If I would be like, dude, because Jaromir Jagr's a legend in the Czech Republic, dude. My girlfriend fucked Jaromir Jagr. Come on.
Actually, if you ask me, he did him a favor. You don't want, in a world where Patrick Kane is, by the way, probably getting blackmailed too, you don't want chicks like this in this, right? Jagr did you a favor. But I don't know if that's such a hot idea when you got to play in the same national team as a guy. I mean, I don't know if that's such a wonderful deal. I have this fucking picture of her calling him up, and he's just like, I don't care. Do what you want. I still play in NHL, no matter what happened. And I'm reading like the Google translation of the Czech translations, and it's like everybody in the Czech Republic is just thinking this is a friggin' riot, you know. And I also get the impression what she did is not illegal in the Czech Republic, because that's like
Really?
That's like you can do anywhere from 2 to 10 years for fucking something like that in the States.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I would love to know. I would absolutely, without a doubt, love to know.
Well, you bump shoulders with a girl here. I mean, that's 10 years in prison.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're too young to be pissed off at women already. What's the matter with you?
Yeah.
All right, so guys, so we got a big week today, and Shot from the Point Live. This is our first probably regular total news cycle, and I'm super ready to go. Only 2 weeks to go for the NHL hockey season, and Jaromir Jagr says, "Here's your crown, honey." All I can think of, he's a beast.
He should have went and got 50,000 Burger King crowns for his payment.
Oh, that would have been great. Oh yeah. I am so like this is the thing is Pure keeps saying to Jagr, he's a savage. He's a beast, a savage beast. He's a man. He will.
Jagr is somebody who doesn't want to give it up, and who cares if some junior kid who possibly we're not going to even hear about anymore, you know, in the next 10 years. Who cares? He's Jaromir Jagr.
We're gonna hear his banging girlfriend.
You should be honored that your girlfriend that you could get the same type of girl that Jaromir Jagr could get. You know?
Yeah, you know, like maybe it was one of those things like when they were dating, you sit in bed with your girl at night, and it's like, well, what celebrity would you bang? I would, Christy Brinkley or whatever. And what would you, Jaromir Jagr? Well, I'll tell you what, I might make the fucking Czech national team, and you're more than welcome to fuck him. Oh God!
Kudos to Jagr picking up a 19-year-old.
Do you have a celebrity? Do you have a celebrity you're allowed to sleep with? Do you do that thing with your significant other? Because I know a lot of people do.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
It's, maybe like Katy Perry or something.
You really want to bang Katy Perry? Obviously, like the last.
Both of us do.
Both of us do. Well, that sounds like a deal. Oh boy. In other news, I hate to say that I don't want to get into what he's doing because I didn't get permission, but Mecca won't be with us today, and that's unfortunate. But he has some really, really important stuff, and we're all like rooting for him. And hopefully we can announce it real soon. And then he's got stuff going on, and it's school family first. That's the rule around here. But we wish old Mecca Matt. I told him, I was like, don't bring any clocks. Don't tell him you're a clock inventor.
Yeah, I work in my father's clock shop.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I do want to switch to a little more serious topic. Patrick Kane, some serious stuff. I'll put it up here on the web for you. Patrick Kane, Buffalo News reports that the DNA results, which didn't surprise Den on Dave, let me tell you, spur questions about the Kane case. This coming from Dan Herbeck and Lou Michael. Basically, I'm going to be fucking straight up honest with you. His jizz wasn't found in her pussy. And I know it's disgusting to say that, but that's the way we talk.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, long story short.
Yeah, long story short, that's what happens. Now, that does not mean she was not assaulted. There's all sorts of other wonderful sexual deviant crimes you could commit without penetration. But penetration is the definition of the word when it comes to rape or that particular crime, rape in Buffalo. So rape is pretty much probably off the table unless he used a condom. And the odds of that are pretty fucking slim. Because, yeah, sometimes rapists do it, but yeah, sure. And here's another thing. If the defense wants to change, well, he didn't rape me, even though she said he raped her. If they want to say, well, it wasn't rape, but it was some other sexual crime. They have lost credibility. This is more than likely desperation on the defense part at this point if they're going to go that route. Here's another thing to point out. When Patrick Kane met with the media, he used the word exoneration. I thought, like just about everybody in the media, he didn't know what that meant, and he's a stupid hockey player. But he may have had inside information as it was. If his DNA wasn't found on her and her story changes, he may actually beat a grand jury indictment, which is really tough to beat because a grand jury just looks if you're chargeable or not. And if there's gray evidence, they just say, you know what, this could be, it couldn't be, let's let it go to court. Now, Patrick Kane may still pay this girl off, reason being because of Voinov situation. Voinov was charged, not convicted, and they suspended him for an entire year. So he might pay this girl some money just to keep from getting arrested. If he gets arrested, I'm telling you folks right now, he's not going to prison. They have nothing. They sent her friend to the grand jury, which didn't even happen. They're going to have to change their story now if this is true. Of course, this is sources from Dan Herbeck and Lou Michael. Buffalo News looks like a legitimate paper. It is not a friggin' tabloid from what I can see. Folks.
It's the Onion.
This is that'd be funny. Yeah, it's the fucking Onion. You imagine that shit? I mean, look, it's funny you bring that up, Jake. He could be getting trolled right now. These two writers could be getting trolled. The odds of this are slim. This is what these guys do for a living.
He's not going to jail. There's no way he's going to jail. You know what he's going to do? He's going to get some community service. He's going to have to go speak at a few high schools about
I don't think he's going to have to do that because if he's not going to,
that's going to be the most he gets.
But that means he has to plea. If he does the community service, that means he has to plead to a lesser crime. But the thing is, he's in a position now like, hey, fucking charge me. I didn't commit anything. You said I raped you. Here's the DNA evidence say I couldn't have raped you unless I use a condom. And now you got to change your story. Well, her credibility is shot to shit right now.
She got the rape kit, right? Like
she got that like immediately after.
Fingernails and shoulders. That's it. By the way, I'm willing to bet, and my wife doesn't sleep with me anymore because she's pregnant. She still has my DNA in her fingernails and shoulders, and I haven't raped her once.
Tommy Callanan has not raped his wife one time.
Not
this
once.
Is a guy you want in office.
Not even when I was mad.
Not even when he was mad. He's never, ever raped his wife.
No, not once. I'm a good guy. Once you get to know me.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. But no, I think this is a game changer for me. I was kind of coming to the opinion that he was blackmailed to begin with. The only way that I'm way off right here is for their sources are off. And that's another thing. How are they able to get sealed? How are these reporters able to get sealed information? Whoever told them, and at one point in this article, it says a law enforcement official gave us this information. That's our source. He broke the fucking law. He'd go to jail for something like that. That's unbelievable.
You know what it is?
You know?
Freedom of the press.
Everybody gets buddy.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah. Oh, that shit ain't going anywhere.
This ain't even his fucking jizz. You know?
That's not even
like they're at a bar and he's just like, yeah, dude, let me show you my phone. Look, not even fucking his jizz. Corey Crawford's. I don't know.
It's terrible.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just buddy. It's just people get.
It's all
buddy,
about
buddy.
all about who you know. All about who you know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it is. But here's the thing: the reporter didn't break the law, but those jackasses did. I just don't understand how they could break the law that easily. You know, I mean, just like a cop just say, "Oh, by the way, there's no jizz on the fucking thing." You know, I mean, he still probably made. Hey, look, we don't fucking know. This is the most information that we've ever got. I like I said before, I don't criticize the people that think that she's a legit victim. I don't criticize the people that think he's innocent because they believe in him and they're a Blackhawks fan. I don't really whatever conclusion you want to come to because there's just about enough evidence for both sides. None. You know.
Can I get off topic for a quick
Go
second?
ahead.
Just to show you how pregnant my wife is. She just showed me she's eating cheddar cheese wrapped in pickles.
We were doing that earlier. We were doing the pickle thing earlier. Oh, you know, I'm glad you brought that up. You know, has your wife? Because my wife's pregnant as well. Has your wife developed ESP since her pregnancy, Jake?
Senses are very heightened, and if I smell or if the dogs fart, it's a thing.
No, my wife can read minds. Yeah, she's got.
Can all women?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And apparently her power is so strong. Now I can read minds. I can read her minds. She comes into the room and she stands next, and she'll stand there for 2-3 minutes, and I'll be doing something or typing something and doing something real important for this show, and I'll look at her and she goes, "Do you know what I mean? You didn't say a fucking word. What are you talking about?"
No,
and then she'll explain to me.
That must be a German thing.
What her issue is. No, it gets even better than this. Then she'd explain to me like what her issue is. I was like, well, how was I supposed to know? Well, I've been standing here for 3 minutes. I was like, I can't fucking read minds. So this problem gets so bad, right? She goes to hand me something on the stairwell, right? But doesn't tell me she's going to do it. And she holds it. We had to throw out these old coat hangers out, right? These rings. So she just puts them up in front of her hand and drops them right in front of me. And she looks at me. She goes,
"Wow, Andy's a bitch now.
Why don't you pick them up?" No, she did. It wasn't like you'll pick that shit up. It was like I'm handing them to you. Your arm should have been over there because you should have.
She saw you and she went like you were coming up the stairs and she just went, "Oops."
No, it was like we're coming down the stairs and I reached over. I like she started holding these things up. I'm like, what? I thought she was showing them to me, and then she just dropped them right in front of me. And I looked down, like, what was that for? Well, you were supposed to get them. Well, how the fuck was I supposed to know? Are we throwing them out? Are you doing something with them? It's amazing. It's fucking amazing. I'm supposed to know what she knows, even though I don't know, and I'm supposed to know why. Go figure.
For those of you that don't know, me and Tommy are having babies together.
It's absolutely amazing. Germinator,
not together.
Shout out to Germinator, Jack Malay, who made a fucking ass. You know, I really should put that video on. Oh, yeah. I really should do Jack a favor because he did some tremendous work. You guys want to listen to one of Jack Malay's videos? It's not terribly long.
Sure.
It's one of his best work by far. He goes after, in fact, we're going to do it. We're going to do it right now. This, we're going to put some Jack video. There's Dr. Deke up there. Here it is, Jack's best work.
Now, before we begin, I want to play a quick clip from my boy, Michael Strahan, which pretty much summarizes this article written by Greg Wyshynski.
I read papers. I read papers every day. I read you guys every day. And you know the difference between me reading your papers now and me reading your papers 10 years ago is that now I know when I read it. 10 years ago, I didn't know when I read it.
As you may or may not know by now, the Chicago Blackhawks have announced that Patrick Kane will attend their training camp starting on Friday. And it didn't take long for Greg Wyshynski to chime in with his opinion. So let's go ahead and read some of what Greg Wyshynski had to say. He starts off his article by telling you what I just told you, and then in this first paragraph says, there was immediate bewilderment about Kane attending camp, and he links immediate bewilderment. All right, let's go ahead and click on that and see what we got here. Oh, a tweet from one person.
With 30 favorites
one person
and 8
sending
retweets.
out a tweet constitutes immediate bewilderment. Well played, Greg. He goes on.
Here's the thing about that. I want to comment on that. And then almost within a day, when he went to camp, there was all sorts of people supporting Patrick Kane. So nobody was fucking bewildered, except especially the Blackhawk fans, because they all want to believe he's not guilty.
On to remind us that Patrick Kane was dropped from the cover of EA Sports NHL 2016. Look, I can't say that I necessarily blame EA Sports for removing Patrick Kane from the company, but the reality is my opinion doesn't matter. EA Sports is a private company. They can put whoever they want to on the cover of their video game. Just because someone is removed from a video game is not any indication.
Wyshynski should have just ended it at, my opinion doesn't matter.
No, because he's a big fucking hack.
Yeah, and period. That should be his whole article.
Jack
opinion doesn't matter.
Jack slays Wyshynski here. Just slays
yeah.
Of guilt. It's just EA Sports' preference as to who they have on their cover representing their game. Greg goes on to say that the NHL kept him off its Players Media Tour in Toronto last week, despite it coinciding with the World Cup of Hockey announcement. Yeah, you know who else was left off that announcement and that Players Media Tour? Phil Kessel.
The other rapist.
And yours truly, the most entertaining hockey show on YouTube. Some will claim the Blackhawks are making the right hockey decision here. Kane hasn't been charged. There's a lot of talk about him settling his rape case away from the courts, essentially throwing money at the problem to make it go away. What people like Greg Wyshynski fail to understand is that settlement is not an admission of guilt.
Yes, but in the court of public opinion, it can be considered an admission of guilt. When I take the Mike Ribeiro situation, I do see that as an admission of guilt. In a criminal situation, I don't. Here's another thing I found out. I got in a fight with Jen Neal earlier in the week on Puck Daddy, and I said that this is, I forget exactly what I said to her, but this is a lot of crap. In her article, she says that a lot of cases, both criminal and civil, go to money settlements. I found out later that that is not true. Civil cases go to money settlements. Criminal cases go to plea deals. Plea deals. That's what they go to. So in other words, you plead to a lesser crime. So I didn't know at the time, and I said I even thought she was correct at one point. I didn't know at the time, but I found out later. And her, my whole issue with her is because she already convicted this guy in her article, and this is before we had the information that we had now. Much before we had the information, and that she had a friggin' agenda. And she writes me back, I'm still trying to figure out my agenda. And I just like, you know what? I'm not playing your red herring game. I'm not. I was like, I'm criticizing your statement, saying, that here was her statement. She said, some people find justice in different ways. Well, get the fuck out of here. How does fucking money solve a horrible crime like rape? Give me a break. What is the difference between this and going up to a guy and saying, give me everything in your wallet, or give you everything in your wallet, I'm going to scream rape and let the chips fall where they may. He either did it or he didn't do it. Either we have a rapist that can buy off his victims, or we have a gold digger that's taken advantage of the court system. And you know what? In Canada, Frenchie Ben told me, it's illegal to pay off your victim, and it should be all 50 states. Jack Millay.
There are many reasons why both Patrick Kane and the alleged victim would want to settle outside of court. Another thing that they fail to understand is that settlements are mutual. Both parties have to agree to a settlement. If the alleged
Greg understands that, but he wants you to believe that he's a rapist.
Victim wanted to press charges, they have every opportunity to do that. So for people like Greg Wyshynski to come along and say they throw money at the problem to make it go away is complete bullshit.
Yeah, it's biased, and I had enough. And if you want to go check out Jack's, go to Jack Millay's website. Make sure you sub him. It's calling out Greg Wyshynski article on Patrick Kane. I've had fucking enough, not of Jack, but of this whole fucking situation. Jack, I got to think you're probably a little bit naive. They're using that wording deliberately. Deliberately. It's not that they think they believe what they're saying. They have an agenda. And they're deliberately using wording like that. And great job, by the way. It's fucking fantastic. Best video you did by far. Hope you do more. All right, enough kissing Jack's ass. Let's go to the news. 718-395-7660 or Skype me as Cop of the Point. And what do we got in the news, bud?
All right, well, the Islanders, the prospect for the Islanders, Josh was saying apparently he tore it up for the Islanders camp on day one because he showed up late and got sent back to Niagara of the OHL.
Islanders, Johnny Tavares' team don't play that shit. Oh,
Nope.
man. This
apparently,
kid.
This isn't the only thing he's done
No,
too,
it's
because
not.
he comes in looking like a bum. The last guy on the ice, first guy off.
Oh, God. I've been hearing about this kid for 2 years doing stuff like this. Everything from homophobic slurs on the ice.
Basically thinking he's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
I don't really, but being cocky doesn't bother me. He's an asshole.
No.
That's what it sounds like. How do your only job on earth is to be a fucking hockey player, and you can't show up for an NHL team on time? I mean, shit, I did that in my roller hockey games. Like, I'll show up 30 minutes right there. I'm going to fucking get going. But, I mean,
I never ever did that. Only if I was a late call-in.
Yeah.
I was always the first one there. And
Same here.
Because I had
I'm the first guy there.
All of my equipment to get on, I needed to be the first one there. And also, mostly it was just because, like, you know, I'm the goalie. So if you have your goalie showing up 5 minutes before a game, that's not really.
Yeah,
and he got butthurt about being not invited to the national team camp for Canada. He was butthurt about that.
Oh, well, maybe he's not that good. Or maybe he is that good and he's not worth the trouble. That's the problem with Josh Hosang. You know, I mean, look, there's cocky like PK. PK works his fucking ass off. Does it?
Yeah, we just learned a lot about PK.
And we just learned, we'll get into that next.
Just says, I wonder what Jake and Tommy's baby is going to look like.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Unless he names it Zelda, which it'll, God. That's not a good idea.
We're on some other names.
Were you? Link.
Yeah. Lee Link.
I knew a guy named Johnson. Why not Link? I did. I met a guy named Johnson.
Well, our governor's Chris Christie.
Yeah.
Christopher Christie. Come on.
Yeah, he's not going to be our governor much long. And he's definitely not going to be president.
Islanders should get rid of those jerseys, those black jerseys, as fast as they did Sang.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of want to. I don't know, man. I kind of like the black jersey. Did I delete it already from the desktop? Yeah, I did. Yeah, you're all out of luck. You have to.
I don't know. They're just very bland and boring. That's all it is.
You think so? I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of like them. I don't know. They had to go with the Nets thing because the Jay-Z Nets thing.
The whole black white.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't know. I kind of like. I would love to have a Nets jersey.
They're not on Long Island anymore. Then if they're gonna do that.
Well, they're technically on the island that is still Long Island. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
They're technically on the island still. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I don't know. I gotta be cool. You got all these. Like, the teams are now closer to each other. You know, like go across.
Yeah, the
town,
rivalry is gonna be ignited.
It's just like everybody's closer. I mean, the fact they're in Brooklyn. I wish the Islanders the best as far as. I hope they don't win the Stanley Cup or anything, but I hope it grows and I hope it works out. It'd be great. I mean, they got a fantastic history. Al Arbor, rest his soul, fantastic coach, won a bunch of cups, and it just kind of died. Even the LaFontaine era wasn't that bad. It just didn't go right for them. You know, what are you gonna do? But hopefully the rivalry is reignited. I'm really looking forward to hating Islander fans more than I hate Devil fans. Which is, I actually switched somewhere along the line. I was like, well, I just might as well hate the fucking Devils then. That's how pathetic the fucking Islanders were.
Not Jersey Jays and Letch. Yeah, that rivalry still.
No, it's still alive. God, I hate Steve Thomas. I mean, give me a fucking break. He's like, and you can't even. And the worst part about it is you can't even hate Jonathan Tavares because he's like perfect. He's a perfect man. It's so wonderful.
He's like trying to hate Shaq. Nobody can hate Shaq.
Joshua Butthurt sang. Going through Frenchie Ben's book. I'm having problems because I can't always read. What Frenchie Ben's writing because I'm doing a million things here. You guys have Facebook open trying to get his jokes, right?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Steal his jokes or something because make him feel like he's doing a good job out there. The other thing his problem is like a 30-second delay.
You think that that guy in that hamster mascot costume is a better actor than Leonardo DiCaprio? Because you were bashing Leo before we started.
Except in Wolf of Wall Street, which Leo is really good in. But everything else he sucks in. God, I hate Leo. It's the same fucking overacting in every movie. Every time I watch a Leonardo DiCaprio movie, I'm like, yeah, there he is.
The Departed was good.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it
That
was.
scene when he's walking in the airport, I gotta get the fuck out of here because I don't know
His
that
Boston
phony
accent's
fucking
awful.
Boston accent. I gotta get out of here. Why do you kill me? Yeah, it was just such overacting. I mean, that's when I watch the Leonardo DiCaprio video. I'm looking at him, I'm like, yeah, there's Leo. He's acting really hard. You know, never impressed with Leo. But Wolf of Wall Street was awesome. You know, Wolf of Wall Street was bad. What else you got, Jeff?
Yeah, did you see that the fans of that mascot are also making a petition calling for the reinstatement?
I gotta tell this story. There was a Adler Mannheim is a pretty big hockey team over here in Germany, and to show you that the Germans are becoming big pussies like the Americans, the mascot after the game wanted to give the opposing team of I guess a bunch of bullshit, and he flipped him the bird, and he did this thing, which I can't. He did the hump move. He did the hump thing, you know, and everybody was laughing in the arena. It's funny when I showed my wife, who's German, and we live in Germany. She thought it was funny, but then they had this like ultra American outrage about the whole thing. It was like something I'm not used to over here. That I'm a lot used to. I'm more used to back home. Like phony. There were children in the arena.
What about the children ruin everything?
Yeah, kids ruin everything. There was like that's the thing, and they fired the guy, and everybody's kind of pissed off because that's like a new getting upset over stupid shit in Germany, especially something like sexually related, is new over here. And I honestly think that's like this might be like a little. Let's get like the Americans, and that's what scares me about it. So they're starting a petition for the guy.
Yeah.
Matthias Heiken Norken. I don't know what his name is.
Matthias Onomatopoeia. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever his name is. I hope he gets his job. They had this really funny picture of him, and he was like, he was holding like the helmet or the thing because he got fired. He was holding the head of like the chipmunk, and he had this really sad. He's like a fat German guy, which is funny. And that was. I should have had that picture. The fucking.
Hey, well, now that the guy got fired, I mean. He's got a drinking buddy over there now with Danny Heatley.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
That's to you, Tommy.
Great,
come on now.
Excellent segue. Look at him. Big smiles on. Big smile.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. Jeff just won the show just with that segue.
Jeff is like, you know what? You guys goofed on me last week. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna goof on you.
He reviewed the tape and he just came and brought it today.
He's gonna just do that. Yes, Danny Heatley's decided to play for the Thomas Sabo Ice Dogs. Where the fuck did they play? I don't even know where they play. They were in the cup final.
Some name that I'm not gonna try and pronounce.
Sabo Ice Tigers. Excuse me. They're in Nuremberg. They're down in Bavaria. They're a pretty popular team.
How far is that from you?
That 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
You should just go to one of the games and then you should just hold up a sign that says Danny Heatley's drinking buddy. I'll drive.
No. Even better. I'll go down there and I'll put one of those fucking collars on, you know, and like bruises and shit. I should do it for Halloween. And the German fucking hockey fans would beat the shit out of me because they'd be like, don't scare him away. He's a real hockey player. We're not used to that shit. I remember when Theo Fleury, he played for the Belfast Giants when he was completely like coked and cracked and whatever the fuck he was doing out. Man, he was doing all sorts of crazy shit in the UK, and all the fucking British hockey fans were like, no, we want to protect him, and we're going to say things. No, we're so honored to have him here. He's like throwing fucking sticks at the referee, acting like a complete asshole, and all the fucking British hockey fans, because there's so few of them, and they actually got a legit NHL star, because Theo was still good at that time. He could still actually kind of bring it at that time. And but he was just completely out of his mind on drugs. And it was just funny to listen to the fucking Brits fucking defend him and just find up every kind of stupid excuse.
Well, Danny better get there soon. It's nearing the end of Oktoberfest.
Well, they have real interesting drinking laws. Wait a minute, did he get hit for DWI? He was just driving crazy, or was it DWI? I think he was just driving crazy. Danny Heatley.
I thought it was a DWI.
Was it a DWI?
That's what I thought it was.
I think it was. It's been a long time. Well over 10 years that he killed his buddy.
All right, Google machine.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see if I can beat you to it. Danny Heatley.
Probably could, because I got like 14 tabs open.
I remember when Danny Heatley was just like, he was going to be it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 50 and 07.
Oh, God. It's funny, we have the Zambonis on last week. I think they opened the year that he had that, like, 4-goal game or whatever.
No, we're having him on next week. We didn't have him on last week.
Yeah, whatever. Next week, yeah. They're really excited.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We could talk about that now. This would be a great tie-in to this week's show.
Yeah, but I think
about
Danny Heatley made a splash in the All-Star game because I remember, like,
like 5 goals, right?
Yeah, like 5 goals or something. He's
real
happy.
Guy. He's the first guy since Owen Nolan to do that or something.
Yeah. Owen Nolan, another good. He played for speaking of the Sharks, that's another guy he played. Thomas Zabo, Ice Tigers. Yeah, that's like his most famous moment. Is scoring those 5 goals, but it's like scoring 5 goals in the All-Star game is like having a fucking 2-goal game. I'm trying to think. Where's his personal life?
How the test show that he was not drunk while driving.
Dev just had a good line. Imagine him like on the Autobahn.
I should go over there. Danny Heatley.
That was a good line, Dev.
I want to talk about Germinator before, like, because I posted the thing on Jaromir Jagr, and he's like, man, what is this, Tommy TMZ? You know? And he was saying that. Look, this is a wacky fucking show, man. If somebody is, like, banging Jaromir Jagr and taking selfies, what part of my soul can't talk about that? Yeah, I mean,
if you didn't have a show, you'd probably go on YouTube.
Look, we do legit hockey talk the best we can, and we do the funny stuff. And if the fucking tabloid shit breaks, we're doing it too, because that's the fun. That's the bread. That's the butter on my bread, baby. When hockey players get in trouble doing stupid shit, that's funny. It's funny to me. The only thing better is when reporters get in trouble for doing stupid shit. And I didn't even get to enjoy fucking Harrison Mooney's fall last year because I actually like the son of a bitch. Got to fight with him this week, too.
Harrison Mooney?
Sort of. He's another one. I love Harrison to death, but, I mean, he goes on this because I don't know if you know. I watched a hockey game this week. Edmonton Oilers versus the Vancouver Canucks Young Stars, right? And that went to 3-on-3. That was better than any game in the Stanley Cup Final. It was so entertaining. The Flames controlled the thing, and the Canucks came back, and they put the 3-on-3, and they buried it.
Where'd you watch this, on YouTube?
On YouTube, yeah, because they're giving it away free on YouTube. It was fun. Debbie says, Tommy, TMZ is the best. Yeah, I do the TMZ.
I mean, the Oilers pretty much only have 3 guys out there on the ice anyway because they have no defense.
No, I'm sorry, it was Canucks Flames, excuse me. And I think that's the first NHL game, sort of, that went to 3-on-3. So I thought it was just from a hockey perspective, just like I like the game of hockey. Forget all the bullshit. It was just like I was totally engaged. You know, it was just a lot of fun. Full crowd. You know, you can tell everybody in Canada is just ready to go. I'm ready to start this shit. I don't know about you guys. I'm ready to go. Enough summer bullshit, gossip, rape, and killing bears. What else you got, Jeff?
All right, so we apparently went from killing Cecil the lion to killing Smokey the wildfire bear.
Oh, the poor bear. You know the difference between this one? What was the player's name? He plays for Anaheim now, right?
Clayton Stoner.
Clayton Stoner. That's whenever I play NHL like 15 or now it's 16 because that came out. There's always like a guy makes his last name Stoner and everybody giggles. Stoner.
And his number 69.
Yeah.
I swear, if you did a poll on what is your players in the EA SHL, what is his number?
Yeah.
I bet 95% would be 69.
69. You're absolutely correct.
69. Take the number 69. It's hilarious.
That's right. It is hilarious every
right,
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you ever get on like they have the number 69, the last name Stoner, and they're like, dude, And
it's always the black guy with blonde dreads.
Yeah. Oh, they do that here.
But now you can give them like ridiculous beards.
Oh, really? You can give them ridiculous beards?
Oh, God, yeah. Because now the playoff beard thing's in.
I mean, there are some really fucking racist assholes playing NHL 15. Or
saw somebody
look at fucking Jeff. I saw the worst fucking thing I ever saw, and I'm not. Look, I gotta be honest with you. I fucking laughed. All right, but this is fucked up. There is.
I'll tell you.
I'm not. Look. I'm gonna. This ain't fun. There is a lot of racism on Xbox Live. I mean, there's no fucking. I mean, it's and it's not funny stuff, right? But if you're gonna be a racist scumbag prick, you gotta do it big. This guy, I mean, he made the most. Like, he tried to make the player. He obviously was black, and he tried to make him as like, I don't know, like unhuman looking as possible. And then, you know, when you have a CCM helmet, you can get the cage over it.
Yeah.
You know, you have the cage for the block.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and guess what the character was called? The Caged Ape. And I was like, unfucking.
Well, I saw one.
I mean, I laughed. I'll be honest with you.
Listen,
some...
I saw one. They just made them same thing, as ridiculously as black as possible, and didn't even make him look human. His name was Antique Farm Equipment.
Oh my God! Oh, that's not even.
It was horrible.
Oh
I was just like,
God.
oh my.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the thing. Like, you know, I sit there and I preach this thing, like, you know, hockey's for everybody. Don't be fucking afraid, you know, and stuff like that. And then, like, you know, you imagine that, like, you know, I see Real Talks in the chat, like, and he would be sitting there and like, hey, yeah, go play hockey. They'll be accepting of you. And then you got fucking Antique Farm Equipment in Caged Ape, and he fucking Real Talk comes back. Real Talk comes back to me, and he's like, what the fuck? What kind of racist bullshit is this?
They're, for whatever reason, and they're always choosing Boston. It makes me wonder all the racists.
Yeah. Oh, I noticed that too. Yeah, scumbags, fucking jerk offs, fucking NHL 16. So I'm really looking forward to getting Xbox One so I can see all the new racism and fucking so you can prove me wrong. But I gotta be honest with you,
it wasn't that bad this time.
Oh, last 2 years I thought were really bad.
Played twice. You want to know what they incorporated now?
What's that?
If you're a goalie and you skate to center, you can really fuck with your team. If you're a goalie, you just want to. No, you could just skate to center ice and just make your team go on a penalty. Give your team a penalty for delay of game for
because if you go in the NHL rules, if you go over the ice, it's delay.
If you go over the red line, it's a penalty. So I was already losing. I was just like,
cut that shit out.
I was like, screw that. I just started going across the red line and just getting all these penalties for my team.
They take black skin, then they put a white beard on it. The games are racist douchebags. Yeah, I've seen it too, man. I've seen a lot of it. That was from Pure. It was awful. It's awful what they do in there. But I will say this: I defend the hockey community to the end. I don't think they're a bunch of racist white assholes. I think it's just a handful of jackoffs.
Kids having fun.
I think it's just it's a handful of fucking jackasses.
And there's not only racists on there. There's a bunch of 10-year-olds who have banged your mom.
Yeah, I met that guy. You played against him too. He doesn't cover the point very well. You know.
You know what I always say? I always say, "Hey, asshole, my mom died in 9/11."
I tried that one.
2006.
Yeah.
See, I don't even have to use 9/11.
Yeah. What could you do?
Sorry.
What? What are you doing?
Oh
God, because your mom died. That's not fucking funny.
Come on, Jeff. Come on. We're just having a good time.
We're
good. Just talking about racist things and come on. Real
by the way,
in the chat.
By the way, if I tell you my mom died, I'm not joking.
Yeah.
It's crickets. I mean, what's the fucking matter with you?
Hey guys. Yeah, well, let's talk about as I watched all the machines on my dad's as he died turned to zero.
You know what I realized though? This is throwing things off, and this is really sad about our show. Do you realize the only people on the show that have living parents are me? I don't know about Frenchie Ben, and me, and Matt. That have both living parents.
Dave does?
What's that? Me and Matt.
Dave
that's
does?
it. What's that?
Dave doesn't have parents?
No, Dave's father died too.
I mean, my dad's just out there in the kitchen, but I guess that doesn't count.
No, don't let him hear that.
Two parents, I think
punch you in the face.
Oh.
Yeah, so like most of the members of this squad have had a major death in their family before they turn 30. You know, as far as a direct parent. I mean, that's fucking freaky, man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe global warming's correct. I don't fucking know. What else you got, Jeff?
My dad died in a monsoon.
Let's start making. That's the thing. Like we can. Kevin Dwyer says, "Let's talk about football."
Why? Kevin Dwyer is a Bears fan. It doesn't seem like there's any.
Real Talk says, "Jeff, you killed that for me." Yeah, German goes, "Me too." Good job, fuckhead.
All right, Kevin, you want something funny to laugh about at football? The Rams are about to lose to the Redskins.
Is that bad?
That is really bad.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't care.
The Redskin offense has actually played pretty well today.
Well, they'll be in Los Angeles next year anyway, so don't worry about that. Nader just turned 41. I thought he was just 40. I'll be 39 next week. Fucking shit, man.
Old farts.
Yeah. Well, you're 32, right?
I'm 30.
Fuck off. Jeff's 21. He just turned 21.
Ovi turned 30.
Ovi turned 30. Oh, you're the same age as Ovi?
Damn, look at them tie-ins.
Oh, does that mean that Jared is 30 now too? Is he the same age as you? No.
What?
Jared, does that mean Jake? This is like a personal thing. Jake, is Jared Freeman 30 now too?
No. Jared. Oh, I thought you said Jared.
Jared
is probably 25.
Oh, so yeah, Jared. Okay, so he's a lot younger than you. Okay, now I feel better. All right. What else you got in the news, Jeff?
Okay, well, Heatley's found his way out of the country, and it looks like Voinov's going to join him after he pleaded no contest, I believe, which basically he's saying, yeah, I pushed my wife down the steps, but he thinks there's enough evidence there that they'll get him on it. So he decided to go back to Russia.
Right. Oh, wait a minute. He's already did his time for that though, right? He just got like slapped in the wrist, right?
Yeah, I thought he pleaded like no contest or something.
He played no contest, but he still got convicted. Yeah. I did his time, and now I did his time in his county, and now they're giving him they're basically going to deport him. So instead of getting deported, he's going to walk, so he can come back someday, which he probably will, more than likely if he gets a job in the NHL. Look, they don't screw around like that. If you got like a green card in the States, I had a friend. Well, he got wrapped up in a murder trial.
Oh,
and I'm not gonna say. Don't say anything, Jake, if you know. And he was an immigrant from another country. I'm not gonna say which one, but you probably could all guess, considering where I grew up. When he came over like when he was 3 years old, so he had the green card the whole time. So he committed this crime like in his early 20s. They gave him 8 years, and they sent him back to the other country. So they don't screw around, man. They don't screw around. Andrew says, who I always like, I know Andrew's kind of a liberal guy, but I really respect his opinions and stuff because he's like a real smart dude. Soccer is bigger than racism problem than hockey, in my opinion, especially in the Russian soccer league. Couldn't agree more, mostly in Eastern Europe. I couldn't agree more. Hockey show doing LFL Sunday, brave. You know what? Here's the problem, Trendy Troy. I don't got a choice. It's the best time to do it, and I got to be honest with you. Real hockey fans are going to stick with me. I know I get crushed a lot because of that. Hey, maybe I'll get a job.
I mean, you could listen to the show, and you could also watch football if you like both.
Yeah,
come
on. Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Watch football.
I'm watching football right now.
I know fucking Jeff's doing it right now, so why can't you?
Yeah, I am too. I have the red zone on.
Yeah, the red zone. I don't know why anybody likes football. Ugh. I can't wait. After watching the Bears, I can't wait to watch hockey seriously. Well, here we go. Drop the $100. You get every game. They drop. It's down to $100.
That's right.
It's
down. Hey Jay, just like that guy said. Yeah. Oh, the Blackhawks make black people really love hockey.
Yeah, you imagine that like coming into the sport and then my team won first fucking year. God, I hate that.
Oh, like our other co-host.
Here's the other truth. It's actually, from a financial perspective, it's probably better that I do it during football because then I can add. I can't really. I don't think I can't really do ads. So during the show, I mean, I can hit this button right here, but I don't think anything happens. Ad insertion was successful. I doubt it worked. And I get the ad revenue later. So anybody that's on now, I mean, I can't really make a nickel. Which one? Donate. Wink, 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 wink. What else you got, Jeff?
Okay, Voinov's getting out of the country, but Marcus Kruger can't get in.
What's the problem?
There is an ad up here, by the way.
Is there an ad? Did an ad pop?
There is an ad.
What does it say?
Hold on. I was about to skip. I can't. I have my sound off.
Wait a minute. Did the ad?
It's a Pizza Hut. It's a Pizza Hut ad.
So it's not a skippable ad?
No, you could skip it. I'm not gonna skip it. I'm gonna. So
I probably cut the show off. That's the thing when I clicked that. It worked, huh?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's right.
Oh,
Look at us.
No kidding. Should have hit that shit early.
Ads, baby.
Well, I guess it works. I'm gonna have to start doing it.
I don't know. People are gonna be like, wait, there's no. Wait, what?
Everybody in the chat, did you guys get the ad?
I'll have to wait.
Say that in 5 minutes. I hit the button, and I don't know if it happened or not. I'll do it more selectively or in a spot, or I'll let people know it's coming in the future. But I really
do it at the end of the show. Just do it at the end of
Yeah,
the
but
show.
everybody kind of logs out when we go into the plugs anyway, so it's no big. But yeah, if you guys in the chat, if you notice that if an ad popped up, please let me know. I have no way to really test it because it doesn't pop up on my end. And maybe it's only for North America, but yeah, I could use that fucking revenue. I'll be honest with you. The you donators really saved this channel. That's not a joke. This was this we could
Blow
have
up.
started at a better time. I'm glad I got over my little thing, and I'm glad I didn't blow that money on something stupid. You know, no, you see,
Like a
Pures
a
in Europe, he
microphone
didn't
for
get
Jeff.
it. Frenchie Ben didn't get it. No ads yet. You got the ad though.
Yeah, I saw it.
I may be getting more spare time here in the very near future.
What happened? You're not in trouble, are you?
No.
Why are you getting more spare time? Where's that?
No,
coming
new business opportunities.
What do you mean? Where's this coming from?
New job.
Oh, you got a new job. More spare time with a new job? Doesn't make any sense. Oh.
Yeah, well, more pay, less hours.
I'm probably gonna have less spare time, and I'm going for a second interview for another job tomorrow. More money though.
I am such a selfish fucking prick, right? All I could think of is like, how is this going to affect me? Like, is he not going to be here?
You know what, Tommy?
Yeah.
When I was applying, I thought, is this gonna hurt Tommy in any way?
Good for you.
I thought, I don't want, he deserves to not be hurt by my life decisions.
Let's rock it through the news because we got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah.
No, anyway, I was getting back to Kruger saying that he couldn't get into the country because, for some reason, the Blackhawks were wondering why was he missing from the first day of on-ice work. Well, that's because his work visa wasn't processed. He's
Really?
stuck in Sweden.
He's got a German last name, but he's Swedish. That's it. Really? Well, this happens to usually one or two players each year. It's probably not a big deal. They'll get it straightened out.
No.
Yeah.
Happens a lot in baseball.
It does happen a lot in baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're all from countries that would want to. Like,
Yeah, they just swim across the Gulf of Mexico from Cuba.
Make that 80-mile swim from Cuba. During your
don't need to condition my arm because I've just been swimming for 90 miles.
Andrew, during your gaming session the other day, I got a Visa card. I think I hit it on my computer on the live stream. All right. Thanks for letting me know that. I'm going to do it a little more respectfully. What I'll do in the future is and I'm going to place an ad right now. I'm certainly not going to do it a lot. I'll probably do it at what I judge a peak thing. And keep in mind, this is not to disrespect any of the fans. I do appreciate it, but I do need the revenue to keep things like disasters like this happening.
We got to get paid, folks.
We gotta get paid to keep it running.
We gotta stack that paper.
I'm not working. You know, unless Real Talk wants to hire me.
That's right.
Bring
Real Talk's gonna hire all of us.
Yeah, he's gonna be real rich.
He's gonna hire. We're gonna go to Vegas and we're just gonna do a show on stage.
Oh God, that would be so epic. That would be so epic.
It would be cool.
So Kruger can't get back. What else you got?
Even though PK Subban donates $10 million to a children's hospital, the Canadians give the captaincy to Pacioretty.
Well, that shouldn't. What you donate should not be the captaincy.
No, I'm saying we learned a lot about PK this week.
Look, we give PK a lot of shit. We goof on him and stuff like that. But he is just, and I've said this before, that guy's first fucking class human being. You know, he comes from a great family. His mom's great. His dad's great. He's just all right. He's a little cocky.
I thought it was a typo when they said $10 million.
I thought it was too. Look, he's not putting up the money all at once, and he doesn't make that much money as far as putting it up. So I imagine there's a lot of this is coming from his sponsors, and he's probably going to raise some of it too. But boy, man, that's a hell of a commitment, and I think I think it really says a lot about PK. I don't know what else. But as far as Pacioretty getting the thing, Pacioretty probably earned it more. I'll trust Michel Terrion's fucking judgment on this. He knows. And
Terminator said it was a vote by the players. Pacioretty deserves it.
Yeah, he's
PK is going to be the captain.
He'll be the captain one day.
He's going to be the captain.
You know,
he needs to develop himself as more of a leader, and
which he did a good job of this year. I think.
He did.
He's
but
growing up.
Pacioretty's the leader.
Yeah, that's right now. Pacioretty, he'll have that.
He's the on-ice leader.
You know what it is too. I think that. Well, I haven't really heard anything like the media, so I can't even bitch about the media. There's probably to have an African North American, put on the C would be the first one. I think. Oh no,
There's only-
no, Jerome. Jerome's got it.
Jerome Iginla would be.
My man, Jerome. But to put it on in Montreal is probably a lot different than put it on Calgary.
Well, there's only been like 2 Americans that have worn the C.
Yeah, I know. Like Brian Leach and fucking. That's it.
No, as far as Americans, Canadians.
Yeah.
I think Brian Gianta's one, and I think there's
Leach. Leach got it for the Rangers when.
For Rangers,
yeah.
No, Leach was the first. Oh no, he wasn't the first American.
He was the first American to win the MVP. Leach was the first American.
First American to win the MVP.
Yeah, Conn Smythe.
I think first American captain to win a cup. I think was Mike Modano.
No, he wasn't the first American. There's been other Americans before him. He's the first captain, maybe.
First American captain.
Captain.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. First American captain.
Okay, all right.
First American captain.
Big dummy. Big dope. No. Yeah, so that's about it. Look, the Americans, like, when I was a kid, they made up only like 20% of the damn whole thing. I mean, this is still Canada's game. Don't kid yourself.
3 American captains for the Canadians, the Germinator just said.
Germinator. I remember the first European one was guy just retired last year. Poor guy he was for the Canadians. It was what's his name from Finland?
Sako Koivu?
Sako Koivu, yeah.
Yeah.
He was a fucking tough guy, man. He only retired last year. I miss Sako Koivu. I hate when the guys, like I'm playing like NHL 2-on-2 Open Ice, the arcade version. I don't think there's one player left now, except Jagr. And I think he's on the Capitals in this game. There's one player, and it's except Jagr. Actually, no, I don't think he's on the Capitals because he.
Oh, wait, in 06, there's only one player.
06, no, he was 06. There's only one player.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there was a couple guys like Ray Whitney was. I guess he just retired. I think he might. Have been
think about it. Jagr was NHL '94. He has been in almost. He's been in every single EA.
Every single.
Game.
Oh wow! No, he wouldn't have been because no. Remember he.
No.
Left the
Yeah.
KHL.
You're right.
He left
you're
the
right.
KHL,
Wait.
otherwise he would have been. That's
yeah.
a good point. That's a good point. Hey, speaking of the NHL 16 came out this weekend, right, Jeff Huffman?
Yes, it did, and I have not played it.
Well, you're gonna send me. I know we were gonna do more with your video, but we really got to set something. If you're gonna go up and scream at those jackasses and yell and act like a jerk, I really want your video. I'm gonna make a better effort this year to put more of your stuff up because we're more gaming oriented now. So if you want to go up there and start dominating, I am encouraging it. I would like to see that. I know I promised you to do this, that, and the other thing. I'm gonna do a little better. How about that, Jeff?
It sounds good. Sounds good. Hopefully,
I am dominating.
Yeah, there we go. Hopefully, I get some more time.
I am fucking dominating this game, and it's a tie game.
Yeah, but I ended up winning the game, so.
Yeah, good. So yeah, let's talk about that. Might replace that that horrible bit you did last week. I want to know what the most important player in your pack is,
Hey, I'm only replacing one thing there. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and his team, they've replaced 5 coaches so far since he's been there.
And he's crying like a baby.
He's tired of it.
He's tired of replacing coaches. Well, there's a solution to that problem. Put it in the net and keep it out of the net, you big dummy. Ryan, I'm tired of that. Can you imagine that, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins? Big babies. How much you want to bet somebody told him to say that?
Yeah, maybe if half your first-round picks weren't bust, I mean, that may have helped too.
Yeah.
Does
Joe Cronin have NHL 16? I don't know, but I hope he starts broadcasting it. He has a really funny guy in Southie that he plays NHL with, and if he could broadcast those sessions on Twitch, it would just be epic.
Who's that?
Joe Cronin. Oh, he has this like crazy guy from Southie that he plays with that goes in these like I don't know, Frenchie Ben like conspiracy theories, and they talk whatever. They talk all about crazy stuff. What if we were just a speck of dust on a Giants toenail while they're playing NHL?
I played with Joe one time.
Waxing poetic like Jesse. That kind of stuff. Yeah. 718-395-7660. I'd love to hear from you. Haven't heard from anybody just yet. Going to make the announcement for In the Crease pretty damn soon. I just lost you guys. Going to make an announcement for In the Crease real soon, so we really get rolling on this season. A lot of good things coming up. Good show today. Can't complain. What else you got, Jeff?
Let's see. Islanders signed Brock Nelson, 3 years, $7.5 million. He had 22 goals,
Must sign.
22 assists last year. Pretty solid season.
Yeah. Sorry, I cut you off. What was the number again? All the numbers?
3 years, 7.5 million.
3 years, 7.5. That's really good money.
Yeah, and they, we saw them run out an AHL defense in the playoffs last year against the Capitals. They got a little bit of depth there. They get Zidlicki on a 1-year, $1.5 million deal. Nice depth move there.
That's a smart move. But
let's see.
What else you got?
Frenchy Ben says he is a conspiracist.
I am a conspiracy, of course. You are. I gotta tell you what he did. I'm gonna embarrass Frenchy Ben. Frenchy Ben is making our memes, right? And I want him to make them more about the NHL than us. I don't care about it's us once in a while, but on the page, I don't want to go too heavy on us. I think it's a little too much. We'll ease him into that. And some of the memes he made about us were really funny, but they're kind of inside jokes, right? And I'm pretty sure not everybody that hits my Facebook page is really into it. I do want to keep it up around 200. Frenchy Ben sends me these fucking memes, right? Some of them have to do with fucking Vietnam and I don't know, like Prince Harry got caught doing a Heil Hitler once, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You know? He's like, well, I can do something else if you want me to do. I do what you want. You know, it is your show. But I was like, yeah, I know you will, and you're real cooperative, and I love you to death. We had a good show Wednesday. New formula. We're going to do that next week, and it should be really great. But, like, what do you think? Like, why do you think this would work? It's Vietnam. It's like Hitler stuff. I thought you like it. Okay.
You're in Germany, aren't you?
Yeah. Quebecer equals conspiracy. My father says all Canadians are conspiracy theorists because every time he's in a cab, somebody's like, "Oh, you're American. Hey, did you hear about the aliens at Area 51?" And my father's like, "Oh, fuck, not again." You know.
Goddamn Canuck.
Oh, jeez. What else you got, Jeff?
Sticking with the Islanders here, they traded Michael Grabner to the Maple Leafs for 5 washing machines, I guess.
MVP. I think Jeff's been really on today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
I mean, things are pretty dirty in Brooklyn, so.
That's a big pickup for Toronto.
For Toronto, yeah, I think they just dumped him because they needed to sign. I don't know. I don't know if getting rid of Grabner is such a great move for the Islanders. To be honest with you, I think they dumped him. They had to sign Brock.
The fastest players in the league.
Yeah, I don't know. I like him. I think there's untapped talent there, but I mean, he hasn't really lived up to his speed, so to speak. So I mean, I got to be honest with you. I think they dumped him because they wanted to sign Brock because he probably.
Here's the thing: if you guys want to take an outside bet, but Toronto Maple Leafs are 200-1 shot. The last team that they expect to win the cup.
And they're one of the most improved teams. So they've had an excellent offseason. Yeah, I saw that number. You probably should make that bet now.
Yeah, the Colorado Avalanche were supposed to be pretty good, too.
Even a 25-cent bet.
Yeah, even the Devils, and they're at 100-1 so go figure that.
Don't bring up
as far as the Toronto Maple Leafs finishing below the Devils in the Vegas odds to win the cup.
Yeah, don't be bringing up the Avalanche. Rub it in my fucking face. They ruined my goddamn fantasy hockey. God damn it. I don't think they're gonna be good this year either. I'm afraid. I think I'm just gonna not take a Colorado Avalanche guy.
For all Tommy knows, there's 29 teams in the league.
Yeah. I gotta check this out. I want to see if I can do this right now. Odds.
There's no teams in Colorado.
Odds NHL season B-win. Maybe we can make a bet right online.
Yeah.
Right now. NHL betting with B-win hockey.
I'll tell you what one I liked was I think it was the Blue Jackets.
What was it? What was their What was their odds?
I think it was like a 23-1.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, I definitely take that.
Yeah. I mean, look, the odds only one team can win, but I mean they're a lot better than that. They're definitely a lot better. I know I found this website. Like I found, season odds. I don't know. Like I found this place on BWin, and they had like a place. I can't find it now. And then you can. I'm making that bet. I'm sure it's just as ridiculous there. They're Europeans run that. They don't know anything about hockey, but except Finnish News Flash. And thank the Finnish News Flash for getting us that story about Jaromir Jagr. I don't care. Post the photo, you dirty slut.
Yeah, we were probably one of the first ones to have it in North America.
I never beat Puck Daddy. We beat Puck Daddy because of Knudsen. What else you got, Jeff?
Finnish news flash.
The Finnish news flash. Thank you. In all sincerity. What else you
Okay,
got,
well,
Jeff?
there was some defenseman in the Swedish league or something. His name's Nicholas Burstum.
Yeah.
Well, long story short, you remember that guy that got ejected for I believe his low hit, and then he went to slam his stick on the glass and he clotheslined himself?
Yes, I do, and I liked it.
Yeah, well, this guy was going to the penalty box. He kicked the boards and he ate it, falling into the penalty box.
All right.
Same guy.
Yeah, I probably should have loaded
I have
that
all the
fucking
odds
video.
up if you guys want to know.
Yeah, but I want to make the bet like live on thing.
Okay,
But
all right,
hold
but I'm
off on
gonna
the
tell
odds.
you
Hold
we'll
off
go
the
down
odds, 'cause I'm trying to find his picture.
whenever you guys want me to, I'll do it.
Yeah, hold off on the odds a second.
Okay.
I think it's a good idea to talk about the odds, but I should have had that fucking video loaded. I'm a little afraid to run this video. Yeah, but you know what? Here's what I'll do in honor of that video because Jeff, we got to coordinate when you do video stuff. Just make sure you tell me you're doing video so I'll tell you.
Yeah, no, I found it right before.
You know what? I was gonna do it and I hedged on it. This is not the same situation, but just let me know so I can have it up there in the future. But it is not your fault because I hedged on the bet, so to speak, and decided not to go with it. And now I'm like running around looking for the stupid video.
I'm upset that the NHL is going with Adidas.
I'm not. I love Adidas, as you all know.
Yeah, Tommy, I can't wait to get Tommy.
Well, yeah, I mean,
tracksuit.
I mean, yeah, if you're buying 70s tracksuits, I mean,
70s
Well, that's all
tracksuits?
Tommy wears is
That's all I
70s
wear.
tracksuits.
Making fun of me. Matt says I have no fashion. Mecca Matt says I have no fashion sense. I like
Big fashion
tracksuits.
over here in Germany.
yeah,
Well, you know what it is.
Tommy,
Get ready, you're gonna see your favorite NHL team have a nice big Viagra stamp on the back of its jersey.
No, they said no ads. They said no ads. They said there
Yeah,
will
so
not be
far,
ads.
but they're probably going to do it in the World Cup. So
It's gonna happen.
It's going to happen. Yeah.
Be a nice Viagra ad on a Patrick Kane jersey.
I think they're going to go for electronic ads, which are almost
Rape whistle ad on a Patrick Kane jersey.
rape whistle. Stop it! You might trigger me. No, I can't find this guy fucking clotheslining himself, and I can't even find the other video. So you're gonna have to deal with it. What are the odds?
All right, the odds are the Chicago Blackhawks are a 13-2.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay Lightning are an 8-1.
Mm-hmm.
LA Kings are a 10-1. Anaheim Ducks 11-1. New York Rangers are a 12-1.
Ducks
Minnesota
is
Wild are a 13-1. Nashville Predators are a 13-1. Pittsburgh Penguins 13-1. St. Louis Blues are 13-1. Montreal
gotta
Canadiens
get past
18-1.
April.
There's the St. Louis Blues
Yeah.
are a little fucking generous.
New York Islanders, they're in looks like a 22-1. Winnipeg
I like
Jets
that Ducks. I like the Ducks one.
What's the Ducks?
18-1.
Well, that's a good one too, because they're better than that.
Winnipeg Jets 22-1. Columbus Blue Jackets are 25-1. I like that. Calgary Flames 28-1. Detroit Red Wings 28-1.
No kidding.
The Boston Bruins are 35-1. The Dallas Stars are 40-1.
That might not be a
Edmonton-
bad one either. They could have a breakout season. I could see
Yeah,
them.
the Dallas.
Yeah,
one
that might be a
good.
bad one either.
Yeah, that's I like that one too. The
Yeah,
Edmonton
because
Oilers
they
are
got
45-1.
the league score. They got Jamie Benn over there. That could turn around
Yeah.
real quick with a couple defensemen and players we don't know about yet. That could be a real different situation. They
And
could be very much.
I guess we're bringing back the segment gambling with Tommy C.
Yes.
You can play that.
Ottawa
clip
I
again.
actually wanted to do that just now, but I couldn't find the site where I was actually gonna place the bets. Yeah, we're gonna do gambling with Tommy C in the Crazy Share for show.
Ottawa Senators 45-1. San Jose Sharks 45-1. Florida Panthers 55-1. Buffalo Sabres and 85-1. Colorado Avalanche 85-1.
I think that Florida Panthers one's way off too because I think they're gonna make the playoffs this year. So,
Vancouver
Yeah,
Canucks.
55-1. That's about how many people are going to show up to their game.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the
I
odds of them selling out.
They are not the worst team in the league by any stretch of the means.
No,
Florida.
No, they just think
They have the worst
Huberdeau.
Yeah.
They
Jack
just
Malay-
think Huberdeau too.
I
That was
gotta
a
put
nice
this-
sign for them.
I got to put this guy over. Jack Malay just he's been doing he did one with Dr. Deke and he did one with this guy. I knew Jake's going to make fun of this guy, but I actually kind of like him. He did a show where he's like going to people he knows on the internet to do like reviews, like serious reviews about the teams that are coming up. And he found a hardcore Florida Panthers fan that he called Rats on the Ice, reference to the Scott Millenby thing. And check him out. Go subscribe. Rats on the Ice. He's from Boston, but he is a diehard. Florida Panthers fan, and he talks about the Cats all the time. So I got to give him a little bit of credit. I got 3. It looks like I have 3 of my subs subscribed to him as well, and I just did 2. Here, I'll give you a little shout. Here, Rats on the Ice. But he did a really good show with Jack Malay, and there's a fucking Florida Panthers fan in Boston. And
it's like finding a unicorn. Jesus Christ.
Ah, you found me gold and your 4-leaf clover led me to your gold. No, I
a
found
unileprechaun. Unileprechaun.
A leprechaun. It's yeah. What happened, Jeff? Something happened over there?
No, I went pee.
You don't pee before the show?
I did,
he
yeah.
He does, but he pees during and after too.
Yeah.
Like a fucking pregnant woman.
Oh, that's because he's got all that shit going on. Yeah.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Yeah. Fuck, what else you got, Jeff? We're probably getting towards the end, right?
Yeah, we're getting there here. Let's see. The Hawks named Seabrook an alternate captain. The Senators named Daniel Alfredson. He's going to join their front office as the senior advisor of hockey operations.
I'm glad they patched things up over there in Ottawa. Old Daniel Alfredson making up and kissing and makeup. That's nice. What else you got?
Let's see. We talked about Adidas.
Yeah, Adidas.
Yeah, talked about that.
I just hope they
like
don't really...
about sex.
Like I just said, the Panthers inked Huberdeau, which that's a real good deal for them. Had 54 points in 79 games last year. The Blackhawks brought Michael Roosevelt back, which would probably be a good sign for them. Give him depth on defense. It's also a good move if his foot isn't backwards anymore.
Frenchie Ben just said you pee carbs all day.
I got to address something in the chat by Kevin Acosta. Odds Tommy C's going to show up to monetize this 100 to 1. I'm going to make this very fucking clear. I am part-time talent on the Cronin show. And I would love to do monetize this in my show. But here's the thing. Me and Dave wake up at 5 in the morning to do that show. And it doesn't always go on time. So my not showing there is no sort of lack of loyalty. I am part-time. I show up on this Raw show when I can. I do monetize this when I can.
Well, Tommy, you should just move to the East Coast then.
Yeah,
you
that's
should,
what I should do.
Fuck you living in Germany.
So I don't know if that was a shot or not. I mean, you may have been busting my balls, and I'm okay. You can bust my balls all you like. But there is no sort of I love that show. I'm one of the original members of that show. We even talk about offline making this show more like that in some ways, or at least having a similar vibe. I'm super proud of the work that I've done on there. But if I don't, I am part-time, and everybody knows it. I am part-time, and everybody knows it. I was with my daughter at the time that was going off, and guess what? Nobody's going to beat her out for shit. Strangely enough, my wife actually had a problem, and she just like, you got to take your daughter. And so I took my daughter, my ex-wife. Well, that's the way stuff goes. I go when I can, and I plan to be
life.
I plan to be on next week, and I love the work that I do. I'm proud of everything that I've done on there, and that's it. So if I don't show up,
I gotta get on there again. I had fun when I was.
Yeah, you killed it.
Yeah, like I said, I'd love to call into that.
You should. You never call
and watch it. I'd actually like to watch it live. I don't have time to anymore because I'm in bed.
It comes
at
on
like
so
9:30.
late. Yeah.
It's a late night show, and that means I get up at 5
I go to bed at 9:30 because I wake up at 4 on the weekdays.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind that there is no.
Jeff wakes up so early just so he can clear the debris from all the riding in his town.
Everybody knew I wasn't going to show up. Everybody knows that I do. I only do bye weekends, unless
Ooh, sounds like fun.
Yeah.
A bye weekend.
I show up in the Cronin show when I can. Sorry, it was a joke. If you took it the wrong way, I know you're a busy man. No, if that's the case, I don't care you busting my nuts. I don't care you busting my nuts. And I know they were goofing on me for not being there, but I love that show.
Yeah, we're not like society here. We can take a jab.
Dude, I get goofed on every time. I'd probably take more time off than anyone on the show.
Yeah. So we do what we can.
I get goofed on all the time.
We're not professionals here. I haven't got one lousy fucking donation today. Fucking, what do you think? But no, Kevin, I know you're loyal to us, but I just like, I really do my best with this shit to balance my family life. What else you got, Jeff?
Let's see. Darren Helm and Jerome Verrier. I don't know. He's a prospect for the Red Wings.
Oh yeah.
Well, anyway, they collided during a drill on Friday. They were going full speed. Helm was taken to a hospital. Went through the NHL concussion protocol, and Coach Blashill said he'll miss a week. And it looks like Verrier had to be removed from the ice on a stretcher and was taken by ambulance to the hospital where he was diagnosed with a broken leg.
Damn, I didn't
hear
about
that sucks
any
for
of
him.
this.
He's a 21-year-old free agent trying to earn a contract with the Red Wings.
That sucks.
Yeah, they said they were both going full speed when they collided during the drill.
Fuck. That sucks, man. It's the breaks in life, man. That's the shit. That's fucking terrible. I can't even laugh at that shit. No, yeah, I can. No, it's fucking terrible. You know, look at Jake. Jake loves the most uncomfortable, offensive shit. No, that sucks, man.
Oh shit.
Then you got the Ryder Cup tournament to be held in the middle of the 2017-18 season,
which
possibly.
Is also during the.
I believe that would be the Olympics, correct?
Exactly, which is interesting to talk about. What we're talking about before. Now,
the 2018 Winter Olympics in
Seoul,
Seoul, Korea.
Kabul, Afghanistan?
Pyeongchang?
Yeah.
Pyeongchang.
South Korea.
South Korea. Ain't that some fucking amazing shit?
Well, I mean, you can't really do it on North Korea because, well, one, it's North Korea, and two, the stadium would be on top of a missile.
You imagine if they did, North Korea won the Olympics.
And people starving to death in the streets over there. Ain't gonna happen. Oh man.
I'm winning $9 in FanDuel right now. Look at me. Go Jake.
Yeah, I gotta get back into that.
You get back in FanDuel? I wonder if I still have money on FanDuel. Yeah. I'm gonna check that out.
My account went dry, but they give you $1 every now and again to get back in it, and I keep missing being in the money by like 3 points.
I think that's the trick. You're always just outside the money with that fucking thing. Do you have run through the rest of it? Do anything else big?
No, I believe that'll.
Quick comment on the Ryder Cup, though. I wanted to talk about this before. Quick comment on the. Let me go into a little monologue here. It appears that the NHL has had it with the IOC, and they probably hate the IIHF because they're a bunch of fucking potsers. I don't have a problem with that. I just find it a little bizarre. If you're gonna fucking go up against the Olympics, why don't you just stop the season and do the whole world? Take the 2-3 weeks off and do the World Cup if you want to compete directly with the Olympics. Or I like to stop the season. I don't like hockey in the summer. I don't like the fact that guys don't get training camp. I think it's dangerous, especially as top players in the league play. Do it with the World Cup and then get rid of this.
Oh, so you want to make it like the NFL? Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know,
no
man.
contact in practice.
No, I don't want to do that.
Have a ridiculously talented team lose to the frickin' Redskins.
Shut up. Shut up. All right. Guess who I want to bring on? Frenchie Ben. Let's see what he's doing. I kind of miss Matt today.
I did too.
I always.
Let's go. Let's find his cell phone number and just call him up and just. As he's doing what he's doing. Hey, you have any crazy
Saints
Arabs
are about to lose.
He's really due for a joke. He's really due.
While you're getting Frenchie Ben in here, Jake, the Saints are about to lose to Tampa Bay.
Is that good?
No, that's like the equivalence of the Rams losing to the Redskins.
It's good. You know what that's like? That's like the Blackhawks losing to like Arizona.
Yeah, but see, hockey, like anybody can like, give it to each other in any given night. So that's kind of like the way hockey goes.
Yeah.
So Frenchie Ben, what do you think of the show today?
I would love to critique the show and give you a bad rating, but I can't.
You can't. We were fucking killing it today, weren't we?
It
was really good.
Yeah, I thought we were excellent. Everybody was fucking on point. Jeff gets in.
I would give an 8.9.
8. Thank you. Jeff gets
Right.
MVP today. I give
Yeah,
the MVP.
Jeff was
award.
perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I give the MVP. Jeff was really perfect. Jake,
The
was
news
running
were good. Jake had great jokes.
through- right off the bat too. He didn't
topics
need to get.
that-
Did you notice that, Frenchie Ben? He didn't even need to get warm. You know what I mean?
Nope.
He just got.
Well, when you have
Oh, I
something
know.
like Jaromir Jagr banging a 19-year-old, you don't have to. You
Yeah.
know.
That's
It
right.
just, it just writes itself. You just wake up and you just, oh yeah, we got another ad, another Pizza Hut ad.
Oh, did you? Okay, I just hit it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a little delayed. All right. I just
Jeff
wanted to
was
see what
talking
happened.
about Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
Yeah. What about him?
He had to go out of the practice today because he received a puck in the face.
Oh,
Oh wow.
that sounds like it sucks. It's terrible.
And you talked about you made a little mistake. It's not Ray Whitney who retired, but
Yeah.
Ryan Whitney.
Ryan
Ryan-
Whitney.
yeah,
Yeah,
Ryan
yeah.
Whitney.
I just said that. What else? Yeah, that's all right. I don't care if I screw it up. I'm not a reporter.
But I want to talk about a little something because it's
What do you got?
Montreal Canadiens related.
Sure.
The great Todd Ewan is now
Oh
dead.
yeah.
Is he really? Jesse J,
Yeah.
you're on the air. What do you got to say? What was that, Jesse?
No, that's Kazar. He's tied up in the fucking corner.
Fuck you. Frenchie Ben. What else you?
Jesse
When you were
J,
saying
Homeland
Frenchie Ben?
Security.
The NSA got you, Jesse.
Yeah, Ben knows.
Yes, I do. I do.
Yeah. Ben knows all that stuff. All right, Ben. No,
Todd
you were saying
Ewan died at 49 years old. He was
Oh, jeez.
part of the Montreal Canadiens in their last cup winning in '93,
Oh,
and he
really?
was a guy that I liked.
Who are we talking about? Because I'm still thinking about blowing fucking Jesse up. I'm sorry. Who are we talking about?
Todd
Talking
Ewan.
about, yep,
Who? I'm getting
Todd Ewan.
Todd Ewan.
Todd Ewing. Will he just retire or something?
No, he
He
died.
just died.
Oh, he just died. Same thing.
That's bad.
I didn't know. I don't remember the guy. I
Now
remember
it's
that
an
guy. I
8.5.
watched that cup close. That was...
No. Now it's a straight 9 because he's just like, this is his show. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, what happened? You retired? No.
Yeah, it was,
he died.
Yeah,
some
it
of
was
it was
a
broken
big
up
time
on my end.
Big time enforcer.
Oh, was
Yeah.
he? That's kind of... I don't remember him.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's my
played
generation,
for
too.
the Blues, won the cup with the Canadians in '93.
Mm.
Played for the Sharks too, I
And the
believe,
Ducks,
and the Ducks. Yeah,
How old was he? Only about 50, right?
49.
49.
What'd he die of?
They don't say. I don't
Well,
know the cause.
I'm gonna assume it's 49, not natural causes.
Yeah. Well, they're going to have a fucking field day if it was concussion related or whatever. Right, I got in a fight with Harrison.
Big time enforcer.
You know, this happens. Get ready, everybody. Get ready, hockey fans. Here's what happened. It's September, and October's coming. So you know what that means? Tons and
I get no
tons
sleep.
of hockey articles. Fighting is bad for the game. Fighting is this. Fighting is this. Get ready. Brace your fucking selves. Harrison Mooney went on this ridiculous fucking... I mean, it was just a ridiculous article. And his whole... I'll just to sum it up, it's like, if you are, like, pro-fighting, you want people to die. Therefore, I am good and you are bad. And that's what he summed up. So I decided to tweet him reasonably intelligently. And I said, you know, when people invoke the name of Matador and Wade Bollock and stuff, they never bring up the fact that all these guys had drug problems. Every major guy they talk to, nobody brings that up. And I was like, well, drugs kill people too. He writes me back, yeah, they do. Still doesn't change my opinion.
Kind of like how steroids killed Owen Hart.
Yeah, they didn't. No, he
Nancy
didn't.
Grace.
He fell. I'm gonna blow you up for that. You got something intelligent to say, Jesse J?
My muscles make me unbalanced. I fell. Woo!
You asshole. Fucking A. But I think
9.2.
you're gonna get inundated with all this.
Thank you, Jesse.
You're gonna get inundated with all this fucking anti-fighting horse shit. Which, look, I don't got a problem with fucking Mooney's stance. I got a problem with them not telling the whole fucking story. That's my issue. You don't like fighting. My father raised me not to like. He said it's bad. He told me all these horrible things, and I just didn't listen. You know? So, yeah, whatever. You got anything else, Frenchie Ben?
It was so funny today when you talked about ESP and your wife.
Oh, but yeah, my wife's got ESP, and apparently I do too now. I have Gray. You like that part?
Yeah, I did.
She's being a
and Jake had good jokes about letting his wife sleep with Jagr.
Yeah, that was the best one. We both do.
It's like, here, you can have my Jagr jersey. Get him to sign it after you're done. You can write the number 68 and jizz on your back. 9.6.
Oh, take my copy of NHL 16. See if you can try the inside of the cover.
Yeah. Get him to sign this. Here.
Is your wife name is Heather Clan?
Heather Clan? Who's Heather Clan?
The wife, it's the ex-wife of Bubba the Love Sponge.
Oh, I didn't know. See, I don't pay attention to all that stuff. I only
slept with Hulk Hogan.
I only pay attention to Hulk Hogan, like hockey stuff. Jesse, have you come up with a hockey question yet?
Yeah.
I got enough problems, guys, sabotaging my show with football.
It's a 10. It's a 10.
All right, everybody, if you want to check out with me, it's Tommy C. SFTP on Twitter. Skype is a shot from the point, one word, anytime. Leave a message. I answer them sometimes, especially if they're intelligent. Sometimes they're incorporated in the show. You call us live on any show that we do here or on Twitch, 718-395-7660. On Twitch, Shot from the Point Live, one word, and check us out on social media, both Google Plus and Facebook, Shot from the Point Hockey. Hit it, bitches. I don't know, is it on thing? Yeah, it's on there too. But you hit it. Also, make sure you check out JohnFreemanMusic.com. JohnFreemanMusic.com. John Freeman is the official musician, the guy who wrote the theme, the Shot from the Point theme. So you check out his stuff. You can write a song for your podcast too. It's like going to fucking what do you call it? Pep Boys, and you go, hey, my car's going, and the guy's like, I know exactly what it is. That's what John Freeman can do for music for you. That's right. Yeah, he can. I'm not fucking kidding you. Oh, maybe I am. I don't know. But check out JohnFreemanMusic.com. Make sure you check out our other member on Dead on Dave Productions out here on YouTube. He does a wrestling show, a baseball show with Jeff. He does all sorts of stuff. Freaking 1,400 subs. Dead on Dave, and he'll be soon appearing with us on In the Crease. I mean, after every Raw, and we got a big pay-per-view tonight, right?
Well, not a big pay-per-view, but
well, we got a pay-per-view
Night
tonight.
of Champions.
Night of Champions. And if you want to be a champion after the Night of Champions, check out JoeCroninShow.com and the Joe Cronin Show right here on YouTube. Joe Cronin Show. Check it out. The top guy in wrestling. 18,000 subs. Joe Cronin and Chopping Point is a proud partner of the Joe Cronin Familia.
And next week, the Zamboni.
And next week, that's right, gentlemen. That's a good point. Next week, the rock band, the Zambonis. The Zambonis. I want to ride the Zambonis. Johnny got suspended. The great Zamboni of devotion. That's right. We're going to be interviewing. We're probably going to be basically scrapping the damn. We're probably scrapping the news next week. And we're just doing the Zambonis interview. We're not going to scrap the news. We're going to just, when the interview gets tired, we're going to try Jeff's stuff.
We'll have it. I'll have it.
You'll have it. Just have it on hand. If it gets scrapped, it gets scrapped. That's a big interview.
We're going to have Dave. He's a good guy. He sent me an email right away, and I called him back right away.
He got back to me right away. And Dave, and they're all Hartford Whaler fans, so we can goof on them because they lost their team. They wrote a song called...
now all they have is a WNHL team.
That's what we can goof on them for. But make sure you check out the show. The link is already here on YouTube. Make sure you like, sub, subscribe. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and if you really feel up to it, make sure you donate. And when you watch, don't use the ad blocker poppers, man. It kind of sucks, man.
Ad blocker poppers.
Yeah, it really kind of fucks me up, man. I mean, I can't stop you, but I'm just asking you nicely. Just shut that shit off for YouTube. A lot of guys on YouTube work real hard. I'm one of them. And let's go to where the fuck? Oh, see, they changed the buttons on a lot of these things. How come I don't have you guys up here? Well, I'm just gonna have to do this on your You have anything coming up, Jake?
Just keeping here, keeping informed for what do they call that? No station required.
No station
Nothing's
required.
really
Big film coming out.
Still coming. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do so. I might be doing a little bit of stand up. I'm in the process of a lot of big personal things in my life, so I have kind of calming down with a lot of projects. And stuff.
Well, we'll be sure to let everybody know, and I'm sure some Puri Panutzen will fly down to fucking Old Bridge to watch it.
Pustinen.
What's that, Dredgy?
It's Pustinen.
Pustinen. Pure Pustinen.
No, I like Pure Panutz. It's easier. Pure Panutz.
Finish news today. And Jeff Huffman's got something to say about Advocare, and he's wearing the hat right now.
Yeah, you got Night of Champions tonight. Well, you can be like me and make yourself a champion. You can make yourself a champion with Advocare. You've seen what it's done for me. I will put it up right here. There we go. There you go.
It's John Cena. No, it's Jeff Huffman. Look at that body.
But no, for real. I mean, it's a life-changing opportunity right there. You want to set something up, just hit me up on Skype or Twitter or something. We could get you set up and can change your life physically. You've seen that it's done that for me. It could also change your life financially too. I've seen it do that for many people. Many people as well.
Look, I'm asking you, if you want to go with Advocare, if you want to look at their stuff, I'm asking you, I'm begging you, don't just go to the Advocare site. Look in the link in the description box below on Jeff's link on his Advocare. Buy it through Jeff. Help put him through school. So if you're going to look, I want this Advocare, and you listen to the show, buy it from Jeff. It's the same fucking price, right, Jeff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
It's same damn price. So make sure you check
mention
out
Shot from the Point, and you will get no discount.
Yeah, and here's another thing too. I wouldn't allow, if I thought there was something up with this company, and I did look into it, and Dave looked into it too. I would call them out. I'm not getting a dime.
I wouldn't be doing it if there was something.
I'm not.
Yeah, you get a lot of these.
They should
give
give me a
people
nickel.
that do shake. I won't lie.
Yeah.
I questioned Jeff about this in the beginning.
I did too.
I was like, dude, you have all these fucking house mothers trying to make a little bit of extra money, and they're selling little shakes. Oh, we're gonna get so fit. This is not that. This is not that.
No way.
Yeah,
look at that fucking body.
You can spend like $4 or $5 on a protein shake or protein bar, and think of all the stuff, all the money you spend on just say maybe eating out or something horrible for you, like cigarettes and beer.
What do you mean? You can't smoke when you're doing this shit? What do you mean? What kind of bullshit is that?
I mean, you could,
fuck
but
Advocare. You can't smoke. Now,
I mean,
you
can
gotta make a
definitely
little
smoke,
commitment, quit smoking, acting like a jerk, and get on Advocare, and make sure if you listen to me, and if I find out anything fucking else, I'm gonna come to your house. If you're gonna commit to it, please commit to it for Jeff, because Jeff's a great guy. He's going to school, and he's a good kid, and I love him. I love everybody. Frenchie Ben, when are we working next? When's good for you?
The day that you want during the week.
I'll do Wednesday with you.
It's okay.
Well, check out Frenchie Ben and Tommy in the middle of the week. We do a special in the middle of the week. We'll catch out hockey news. We'll exchange them, and I'll play.
Did you get NHL 16 yet?
Nah, it's not gonna happen, buddy. It ain't gonna happen.
I was about to say you should do the show.
I would love to do the show with NHL 16. I'll be honest with you. I just did an entire search of all Twitch's music that I could play. I mean, I really worked my ass off. I got about 2.5 hours of music, and because it was hard to wade through this shit, because some of it just didn't fit me or my personality. Not all of it was bad, but it just didn't fit what I was doing. I guarantee if I had an NHL 15, I could make serious fucking money on Twitch. That is the new DJ. Yeah. I could honestly, you give me that stick, you put me in a room where my wife doesn't, I'm not waking up my wife and shit. I could light fucking Twitch up. I know I could. I really think I got the personality to get it over. But we're gonna do. I might even change the. We're gonna do. I'll play video games, and me and Frenchie Ben will play.
Hell, I won some money off Party Poker, and that's how I got my NHL 16.
We might even call it the Tommy and Frenchie show. Frenchie and Tommy. Any ideas for the names? No. All right.
Shot from the Point Gamer.
Yeah, I don't like the name of that anymore.
No, just
I don't like.
I'll think of some. If it hits me, it hasn't hit me yet.
I don't like it anymore. I might come up with a name for it, but I might still use the gamer logo.
I'll do a meme about it.
Yeah.
How about Tommy and the Frog?
Oh, that's horrible.
But I'm a smoking frog.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's a little too low. I can't do. I mean, frog's funny to me, but I don't know. That's a little too. I'm not into racial slurs. That's not my bag. You know. All right, so you're gonna see me on Wednesday, you dumb frog, are you?
Yes.
I'm not into slurs. That's not my bag. I don't really like
There's a whole entire. Hold on, I'm gonna get up the internet racial slur database.
You
But
can't do
speaking
that now.
about
Go
that,
to
do
the
you
show.
know what is where it comes from, Frog? I don't
No.
even know.
Oh,
Because
do
I
I
think
know where
when
it comes from?
the way you guys laugh,
No, I never. I
Okay.
heard something different.
I thought
than
that was what it was.
Really.
I thought it was because
Like,
the way we speak in English, it's like Robert.
Oh, here's one for Canadians. You're a 51st stater. That's a.
That's funny though. That's not a
That's-
slur though. You know what I mean?
That's kind of true, though.
That's because we control you through mind control devices, right, Frenchie Ben?
Yeah, it's ESP.
made by the Germans, German accountants. Hey,
That's
listen,
for sure.
Jake, you're gonna have to hold it next week. I think I'm gonna call it a day. All right, brother.
Okay.
All right, let's say goodbye to everybody, and you have a good one, and all that other.
Everybody.
Is Jesse still there?
Is Jesse still there? No, I'm sure I blew him up somewhere along the line.
Blow him up.
Is he?
Yeah, you blew him up when you when you played
Here's
the NFL.
another one.
What? What's that?
A frostback. That's a Canadian racial slur.
Is it really? Well,
Yeah.
That's
don't know.
not
that
that
one's
bad.
That one's kind of dumb, actually.
There's ice N-word.
All right, everybody. On that note, we'll see you next week. Ice N-word. Unbelievable.
We'll be right back.